there, Pythonistas. Welcome back to Kanak Infosystems YouTube channel. In the first two parts of our Python list series, we learned what Python lists are, how to create them, how to access them, how to slice them, or how to modify them. Now, in the third part, it's time to dive into all the key features that make Python lists so powerful. We'll see 10 key features of Python list in this video. You won't believe how many tricks you have got up the sleeves. So let's get started. First, we will see why Python lists are so versatile and how it is so flexible. These features will tell us all the flexibility of the Python list. So the first one is being ordered. Python lists are ordered, means like the elements are preserved. As you see here, apple, banana, and cherry. The 0th index is apple, the first index is banana, and the third index is cherry. So, in Python list, the order is preserved. Even after printing it, like I'm running it now, you see the ordered is reserved, and as we append an item in last, it doesn't come in between, it comes in last. So the order is preserved, like the order remains the same as we have created the list. The second one is zero-based indexing. So as I have already told what zero-based indexing is in the second part of the Python list series, here let's see in depth what exactly how it helps actually. Yeah. So the first element in the Python list is at the 0th index. We can access the first element by using 0 as index number. Let's run this. So after running it, as you see, the first element is basically the index number 0 and not first. And likewise, if we use negative indexing, the last element will not be 0, rather it would be -1. So the first element is 0 and the last element is -1. That's how zero-based indexing and negative indexing works in Python. So why is it actually important? This allows for a quick and direct access of elements, as we can use the indexes. And similarly, we can use minus indexing to access from the reverse indexes, like the last element first. And you have noticed in the part 2, right? So yeah, this is the second key feature of Python. Let's move on to the third, that is mutable. So what mutable means? Mutable simply means that you can modify their content after creation. You can add, remove, or change items directly. So let's run it. As we see that the number list has 1, 2, 3 element. In the first index, we added 99, right? So after changing, we have replaced the first index item. We have got 1, 99, and 3 list. And as we append, we have appended the fourth number at the last place. Similarly, if we pop item or remove it, we have removed the first item, that is at index number 0, from the list. So it is mutable, like you can change the elements after creating. You can remove, add, or modify the elements after creating the Python list. Let's move on to the fourth feature, which is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means you can store different type of data. If it like you can store a different data type together. Here, as you see in the mixed list, we have 42, hello, a list itself, and a dictionary all in one list. So it is all mixed. It is heterogeneous. So Python list can store different data types like string, integers, floats, or even other list. This makes it heterogeneous. The fourth feature is dynamic, like it can grow and shrink in size as needed and in live setting. So it is not fixed as you see declare. We can append or extend any list dynamically. So if there are a lot of messages incoming, we can make the message queue a list that will help us dynamically add or remove any message. So it's dynamic. The next feature is Nestable. So nestable, what does nestable mean? Basically, a list can contain any other list that makes it, and we can make a matrix. As we have seen the example in the first part of video, we can make a list nestable or we can make a matrix out of it. So that makes it hierarchical or you can say multi-dimensional structure. The next feature is iterable. You can go through each item in the list one by one through iterating the list in the for loop or in the while loop. And you can make a list comprehension out of it. We'll see that in detail in the next video. Basically, it helps. For example, let's take an example. If you have a survey system, you can loop through user responses and calculate statics on the go. If this basically means you can iterate through all those responses and calculate the statistics. The next feature is sliceable. You can get a part of the list by specifying a range. As we have seen in part 2, we can slice. Like here, we have sliced 1 to 4th index. So a list is basically sliceable. You can extract portions of a list using slicing syntax. The second last feature is combinable. You can combine two lists or you can join two lists together using concatenation operator like you can see here. And the list is combined. All the elements of the second list comes at the last. The last and 10th feature is basically copyable. So you can create duplicates without affecting the original list by using the copy method. So a list comes with a copy method. You can basically, as here you see, I have created a copy list from the original list. So if I append the another element in the copy list, it doesn't affect the original list as you can see here. So this basically sums up all the 10 features of lists. So today we have covered all the features of list. And in the next video, we'll dive into sorting, filtering, and list comprehensions. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. We'll meet soon.